Hi, I'm Handy, and this is the honest tutorial for Zeebe, a workflow engine for microservices orchestration. And this is part 2, where in part 1 I do the quick start, and in this part 2 I will do what the quick start ends. The quick start ends by saying that if you want to visualize the state of the workflow instances, you can start the Zeebe simple monitor. Okay, so let's see how simple it is to run this simple monitor. Okay, so I can have Docker, I can use Hazelcast exporter. Okay, and okay, so because I am a Docker lover, I will use the Docker way first. Let's see if this works. So I have a Docker desktop for Windows here. If you are using Windows and you don't have Docker desktop, you can install it by googling Docker for Windows. Okay, you can install Docker desktop here. And if you are using Linux or Mac, there are ways to install Docker as well. Okay. There you are. This is the Docker desktop for Windows. Okay. So let's see if my Docker instance is already running now. Should be able to run just Docker. Okay, and then okay, so okay, this will build a project. Well, I don't really want to build a project. Just want to pull the images, set containers with the default settings. Let's see if it's already in Docker Hub. Okay. Okay, so I should be able to just run this. Let's try. Okay, so it will download this image. I hope this is not a very big image. And if you already have some base images like Ubuntu or Alpine or Debian, then the process of pulling the images should be much faster. So I can see that 3 base layers on top, they are already in my machine, so that's why Docker does not have to download those again. So this is much faster than downloading the entire base images from scratch. Okay, so it is not working because port 8080 is already allocated. I think it's because, okay, I have some Docker images that I have containers that I'm running, so let me stop them first. them. Okay, so now I can try to run this again. It is already okay. Okay, let me just remove this. Okay, and I'll copy this one again. Okay, now this should be running. I want to see if there are logs. Okay, so this means that the Zeebe simple monitor is working, and let's see what it looks like. But it's quite simple enough to run using Docker. So if you have Docker, then I think this is a quite a recommended way to try it out. And if you don't know Docker yet, then I highly recommend you to try Docker just playing around. You don't have to learn like deeply, but for development, even just locally, Docker is very useful. Okay, so let's see how it looks like. Okay, so this is Zeebe simple monitor. So okay, let me try running a workflow instance, and we don't have any workflows here. Okay, so what's weird is that I don't have any workflows here, so I'm confused whether this Zeebe simple monitor is running its own Zeebe, or that it's connecting to the Zeebe that I have running on my computer before. Okay, but it seems simple enough that let me try to get a new deployment. Okay, I can deploy a resource. Okay, let's deploy the Zeebe from the quick start. It's giving an error, connection refused. Okay, so it seems that this Zeebe simple monitor seems to be trying to connect to Zeebe. Okay. Okay, I think there needs to be a better documentation how this should work. Okay, let's see. So let me try to not use the pre-built simple monitor here, or can connect to Zeebe. How does it connect to Zeebe? This is what I'm quite confused. So actually I have a Zeebe running here. Should run. Okay. Okay, so it's actually already running here. 26502, but it seems that this cannot be reached from the Zeebe simple monitor. Maybe I'll try this one, port 9600. What is this? Okay, cannot be found. don't think this is HTTP, I guess. So I will try to use the other way, and that is just using the one in the README here. But before I do that, let me try that. This is a bash script. I'm on Windows, so I definitely cannot run this. So okay, I will try to use the Hazelcast exporter. Okay, let's download this one. Which one? With dependencies. Okay. Zeebe. Okay, now I have to copy this file into the lib folder of my Zeebe. Okay. Okay, now I have a Hazelcast exporter here, and then we'll add the exporter to the broker configuration here. Okay, let's see. We'll use Visual Studio Code this time. Config and zeebe.cfg.2ml. Okay, and then I will add the exporter configuration, this one. Okay, this should be good. Now I need to start the broker. Okay, so I already started the broker before, so that means I have to stop this one. And then rerun this broker. Okay, so is it already started? I hope so. And now next step is that I have to download the latest application jar. Okay, this will be this one. This is the application jar. Download this too. Zeebe. Okay. Wow, this is 72 megabytes, so it will take quite some time, almost a minute on my connection. And then I can start the application. Okay, but previously I have a Docker one, so let me check if I still have the Docker running. I think it is, so let me start this. Stop it first, and then I remove this container. Okay, so let's see if I finished downloading. Okay, I finished downloading, and that means now I can start the application. Okay, restart the Java Minjar Zeebe Simple Monitor app. Oops, something is wrong. Bad major version. Oh, this one still uses the Java old version. I have to restart this one. Yeah, or I'll just use my PowerShell here. I'll just restart this one. Okay, should have a new Java 11, and that means now I can run the Zeebe Simple Monitor. Okay. Okay, can connect the broker to the Zeebe. So let's see. Now I should have a Zeebe Simple Monitor again. Okay, but this time I'm not sure why there's still no workflows. But let me try running a workflow as I did before. So status, okay, and I will create a new workflow instance like this. But using the Windows syntax. Okay, I have to use this one. Okay, so the order should be processed here, but strangely I don't see anything in my Zeebe Simple Monitor. I'm not sure what is going on here. Seems that this Hazelcast is working. I don't see any errors in the Zeebe Simple Monitor log here. It says that it's connected. So I'm really out of ideas why I cannot see any workflows, instances, incidents, and so on. So what is going on here? What is going on here? I can create workflow instances. It seems to be working. And if these are the workers. So Zeebe is working. The workers can accept them. But for some reason, the Zeebe Simple Monitor is not giving any information. Okay. Is it because of JavaScript errors? Okay, there is syntax error here. something wrong with the Hazel casting. Seems successful. Okay, let me try to restart the Zeebe simple monitor. Yeah, and I can see that when I shut down the Zeebe workflow engine itself, notices that the simple monitor is disconnecting. Okay, so well, it should be exported. Okay, it should be exported. Let me try again. Okay, so now it's connected again. See, successfully authenticated. Should be nothing wrong here. But when I do the simple monitor, I cannot see anything. Okay. Let me try again, and this time I will deploy this BPMN again. Seems okay. Seems I can deploy this workflow just fine, but I still cannot see a workflow here at all. Okay, let me try to stop my workers so that when I create an instance, the workflow instances are still there and not yet performed. I still cannot see anything on my simple monitor. Okay, so this is the end of the tutorial. I don't know what's wrong with this. Seems simple enough. The problem is that neither Zeebe here, Zeebe simple monitor, nor the Zeebe itself, the Zeebe is here. None of them seem to tell anything wrong, errors about the simple monitor. So I don't know what's going on and why it's not working. All I get is that it's a blank screen with no workflows, no instances. Okay, but I hope that this is useful for you, and I really hope that within a few hours or hopefully minutes, I can understand what's going on and why the simple monitor is not working. Okay, thank you very much. See you on the next tutorial.